Okay, we are back at Michael's today to take a look at the Iridescent Moon Collection. It's only partially out right now. Their trucks are on a bit of a delay, so we will be back to look at the rest of the collection in a few weeks, but let's get started with what's here. Okay, so for the Iridescent Moon Collection, we have this cowboy skeleton picture. It's going to be $9.99. And then we have these two canvas prints here. They're probably 18 inches tall or so. They do have, hopefully you can see that on the canvas here. It's a lot of glitter. Does it come off? No, it's not coming off. And then you have the multicolor skeleton and dog there. And then the multicolor skeleton with the cat. And you can see on the cat, there's some brush strokes with glitter there too, and that background has glitter. Let's get prices on these. Okay, these are going to be $29.99 each. And we also have these black pumpkins with the skulls inside. These are going to light up. This one is $16.99 for the small one and $19.99 for the larger one. And this collection has this cabinet here minus the curiosities. It's just the clock, and then it's in the shape of a coffin. You've got the 3 areas here. This is going to be $59.99 for this piece. And then they have this large skull planter. There's no drainage hole in it, so just take note of that. And it is taller than my hand here, and it's a good size. I mean, it goes far back in depth as well. It's $29.99. And they have this candelabra here. It will hold 5 candles. And the way they have it, you can do either a pillar or tapered candle for this. It's gonna be $39.99. I love the coloring on this. You can kind of see it's like a, it's black over like a copper, or not a copper, like a brass or a gold there. Probably more of a brass underlay with the black. I think this is really pretty, and then you have all the moons hanging down. And then we have the Skelly band here for $19.99. And this picture here in a coffin shape says, "I feel empty without you." And I don't know if you can see the color coming up here, but it looks like there's a dark purple background all the way in the back underneath the sign, and then there's black, almost like little rhinestones that are in there as well. And then the sign actually pops out, is raised up there. It says, "I feel empty without you," and this is $12.99. And this piece here is $16.99 with the couple. And this couple is also $16.99, and it's about as tall as my hand. And then this couple in the water globe is being held by the skeleton hand. This is going to be $24.99. Does it have glitter? And it has the black glitter on the inside. They have this sign here: "If love could have saved you, you would have lived forever." This is $14.99. They have their version of the bathtub candle here for $16.99. They have this little moon here with the skeleton couple eating popcorn and a soda. And this is going to be $19.99. Also for $19.99, you have the Office Kelly working on his laptop. And I had to pull him out from a bottom shelf to show you how cool this piece is. It's probably 1.5 feet tall. He has his arms crossed here, and then I don't know if you can see the coloring on it. It's more of a copper with the black, where the candelabra seems more like a brass color with the black. This definitely has more of that reddish copper coloring to it. And then it does have the LED candle in there. This is going to be $59.99, so $60 for this one. But the detail on it, you guys, is really cool. That is a neat piece. And it's actually really lightweight too. I mean, it has some substance to it, but for the size of it, it's a pretty lightweight piece. And we have this couple here for $24.99 on this little platform with that filigree detail on it. And then there's these roses in the cloche with spider webs and the spider. This is going to be $32.99, and this is plastic, which is kind of disappointing, but also you can't really tell it's plastic, and it's going to be a lot safer to pack away. So pros and cons. I also have this trinket dish here. This is going to be $14.99. They also have this faux book here, book box, Love You to Death, the little couple. That's what the side looks like. That's the back with the moon. It's $19.99. And the inside is going to be the black felt. This collection has a black felt crow or flocked crow for $12.99. Very lightweight. And then it also has these here. These are candlestick holders. I think these are really cool. These are going to be $16.99. I like those a lot. I'm thinking, you guys, that's not good. And they have this sign here that says Love Never Dies for $19.99. This collection also has a tray. This one's metal though, and it's $19.99. Okay, this collection also has a few pillows. So this one here is $34.99, and the back is black. And then these three are going to be the same, or excuse me, these two are going to be the same, $34.99 each. They also have that soft black velvet, and it's black on the back on both of them. So you got the black cat with all the colors and the moon, and then the multicolor crow as well. And for $34.99, they also have this pillow with the two black cats. And under the bottom here, if you can see that, it says The Lovers. And then they also have this little wood block sign here that's $14.99. It says come in for a spell. And then it kind of has some raised up pieces, so if you can see that. There has some dimension. And then their potion bottles, I think, are really unique, very cool. This purple one is $12.99. The blue one also $12.99. The blue one's about the size of my hand. Obviously the red one or purplish one, it's a little bit smaller. It's kind of a purpley pink magenta color. They also have this little tabletop sign here with the cat. Never mind the witch, beware the cat. This is $14.99. And they have this large canvas witch piece. This is the same size as the past year's canvas witch pieces. This is gonna be $34.99. That's really cool. I'm loving all the different colors in this collection. I don't decorate with this much color, but I can definitely appreciate it. I think it's really beautiful. And they also have this little tabletop decor piece, Magic Spirits and Tricks, for $14.99. I love the little crooked witch hat. And they have these cats here. These are also candlestick holders. And this is really cool, $16.99. So it's the same price as the crow ones. I've never seen a cat candlestick holder. And I think you guys know, or maybe you don't. If you're new, welcome. I have two black cats, so yeah, so there's that. $16.99 for these. And we have the little black cat trinket dish for $14.99. And there's this scaredy cat, black cat, for $24.99. Turn that around. I love how his fur is raised up down his back. He's got his little nails there. Vicious little face on him, isn't it? That is cute. So his whole body is about the size of my hand minus the tail, and he only comes up to my knuckles there. But adorable. Can that be adorable? Kind of scary. Arr. And then we have this tabletop decor piece of the witches. Again, you've got all the glitter and the magical colors there, the three witches. $19.99 for this one. And as part of this collection, they have this little cabinet here. The outside of it is iridescent to go with the theme. And it has two shelves plus the bottom platform there. That's cool. So all the glass on the inside and the back is just clear, but the tempered glass with the wavy glass here all has the iridescent, so you're going to see it all the way around the case. And this is going to be $29.99. They have this wreath here as part of the collection too. I mean, you have some of these black leaves here with the green glitter. You've got green feathers in here. You have an entire crow in here. That is just really cool. Some of the purple flowers, the gold berries, some skulls. You got it all in here. It's really cool. I think that is one of the more unique wreaths that I've seen. It's $59.99, so $60. Longer picture here is $49.99, so $50. I would say it's about 3 feet tall on this one, so it's definitely a good size. Love the book stack. And they have a smaller flocked crow for $9.99. So let's see the size comparison, shall we? So there we go. So the small one's going to be $9.99 and the larger one $12.99. And they have this sign here, Home Sweet Haunted Home, with the black velvet, and this is stitched on. $14.99 for that. They also have the Sands of Time here with the black sand and the skull. And then when you flip it over, it also has the skull on this side. This is going to be $22.99. And they have a couple of little tombstones here. Oh, these are substantial. These are definitely a heavy resin. This is $29.99. Stay Scary and R.I.P. are the two that I'm seeing. And they have this sign here, the lover, same as that pillow we saw. This is going to be $9.99. And then they have a whole little oddities set here for, I just lost the price. I just looked at the price. Funny how they just, you see it and then it goes away. $24.99 for this one. And you've got seashells and spiders and eyeballs and moss and, I don't know, it looks like twigs or something here. Some sticks of some sort. But yeah, all these in the little test tubes. It's kind of a cute little witchy decor. And then we have this little book stack here, spells, curses, and potions. Has the spider on the top. It's shorter than my hand here. And $14.99. The pages are white. And then they have this tabletop decor piece for $19.99 with the crystals in the cauldron being held by this gold hand. It would be, oh, it does light up. I'd say it'd be cool if it lit up. It takes a battery, it's gonna light up. I think that would be cool. And yeah, $19.99 for that. And then they have these two cat portrait pieces here. They're both going to be $16.99. They are that high gloss finish as well. So we're going to have those two here, the male and the female. And then we have this little statue here. So it is taller than my hand by a little bit. It is resin. It's a little lighter. It's actually lighter weight than the tombstones we just looked at. This is going to be $19.99 for her. Give you the front view, see her face. You can see her facial features there, and the side and the back. So it is very detailed. And they have these little broomsticks here for $29.99. These are not going to light up. You could probably put some fairy lights around it. That would be really cute. And this picture here is probably an 8x11 size picture. It has that canvas look to it with the black cat. I think that's really cool. $19.99. Really pretty. Of course, I'm partial to the black cat, as you know. There's a couple more signs here. So we have this one that says fueled by crystals, herbs, curses, and hex. And this is going to be $9.99. And then this one says, welcome to our coven. It's going to be the same price. And then there's this bunch of roses here for $14.99 with more of a purple tone with a lot more black in these. And then there's this iridescent eucalyptus for $14.99. So that all comes on one stem. This is really cool. I like that a lot. Look how cool that is when it's a whole bunch of them together. I think that's really neat. And for $14.99, you also have this bunch here. Look how pretty those are. I love the florals they did with these collections. And that is going to do it for our walkthrough of Iridescent Moon today. Thank you so much for joining me, and please give the video a like if you liked it and subscribe on your way out, and I will see you in the next one.